Hello and welcome. I botched this intro. I just want you all to know that.
Did you?
Fix it in post. Run it back.
Imagining him editing any videos.
I mean,
I've seen it been going up though.
Listen,
lately.
okay?
I've
This would be
seen them
so
pop
easy.
up.
Just trim off the front.
Just trim off the
Fix
A
it in
little off the
post.
top.
A little off the top.
Oh.
Short on the sides.
I need to
Lizzie gets
hire.
it.
I need to hire somebody to be our video person so I can. Anyways, hello and welcome to this week's episode of Tales of the Lawn. I apologize
Dungeons
we
and
did not
Dragons.
have an episode last week because I was frantically making my Halloween costume that I'm not wearing. Mostly because I did not finish.
We got to jumpstart on next year.
Yeah, seriously. Well, listen, so I'm making
Really?
a foam helmet, and there's a lot of pieces, and I'm like, fuck. Like, I thought this would be like 10, maybe 20 pieces. No, this is like 56,
Jeez.
like, pieces, and, like, yeah. So, I made a sword, though.
Love a sword.
I made this sword with a scabbard. See?
Nice.
So,
Ooh,
Shiny.
it's
very
neat.
shiny.
Taking a photo of all this nonsense.
So I am the
Oh wait, I think
faithful
I blinked.
and very unfortunate storyteller Brahm from wonderful series books. You're Gone by Christopher Bellini. If you haven't read it, then where the fuck have you been for the last 20 years?
When did it come out? It's probably almost that long.
On the early aughts.
Great. Let's do
Hey.
this shit.
So yeah. Yes, we have
What's
we have
20 minutes?
yeah. Fucking old man.
Jeez.
So yeah, okay, announcements. Let's see. As you guys may have noticed, there are pings for a great many things going live. Specifically past episodes. We are up to episode 22, which is about where we had the slight issue where a bunch of episodes are gone. So the next episode to go live will be 27, and by this time next week, YouTube will finally be caught up with Twitch, and everything will be there, I promise. I've actually been doing a halfway decent job of getting them all up, so.
Right.
Ooh. Somebody remind me later that we need a thumbnail artist. That'd be good. We need a thumbnail artist.
Thumbnail artist. Got it.
Thumbnail artist, yes. If anybody has anybody in mind, we can go with that too.
Put it on your one though.
Put it on your. There we go. Next, I think that's it for the announcements. Actually, that's all I got for announcements. Does anybody else have anything?
I'm sweating. That's my announcement.
Well, we can go through everybody's character really quick, and then we will continue. Let me drink this cold beer. Oh, it's cold.
I'm Carmen Sandiego. Next.
I'm not Toothless, the dragon from How Not to Train Your Dragon. No licensing issues.
Generic dragon.
You're generic toothless.
I'm a reporter.
Reporter.
Mild mannered.
You can't see it, but I'm dressed as one of the Rockford Peaches from A League of Their Own.
Hey.
Nice. If you guys are in the
Really
Discord,
cool.
you can see a picture of it. Yeah. So without further ado, this week's episode, the Tales of the Lawn. Last time, which feels like a million years ago, but was only a month. And a half. Last time, the party encountered or continued their way through the caves of the lizard folk home, clearing out the horde of undead, and finally coming face to face with its leader, a hideous Onu, who, while doing his best to kill the party,
Kid's best.
the party
Came
managed to
real close.
triumph in the end and returned back to both the Lizard Folk tribe and the town of Northampton and collect their part of their reward. The party decided to rest, recover, heal their wounds before continuing on any further questing. And that's actually where we cut back to the party. The morning after the town had celebrated their victory over the nightmares, everybody actually has had a fitful rest.
Beautiful.
And for the townsfolk, it's the first full night's rest that they've had in a few weeks.
So we did a full rest.
So you did do a full rest, yes.
Sweet. Before I forget to, I think I did my gold last time. Didn't do your gold last time. I think.
We did not do the monies.
Yeah. So we would each get 6 platinum, 33 gold, and then 83 silver.
Run that back one more time, please.
6. It's divided by 6, right? Is what? 4.
Yeah, it's 6
And,
platinum,
yeah,
33
then
gold,
Riley,
and
and then,
83
okay, 6.
silver.
Yeah, 6 platinum, 33 gold, 83 silver.
Oh, does it include Solomon?
Includes Solomon. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Divided by
Okay.
6.
Okay, and where's my little?
I might need that one. Sorry.
Money.
Ready?
How do I add the money in the app thingamajiggy?
If you go to items or inventory,
inventory.
there's the total currency at the top. If you click on the total currency, it'll bring up like a breakdown of all your money. And you just
Okay.
put the number underneath the money in those
I
boxes
see
and
it
hit
there.
add.
So how much was it?
6 platinum,
6,
33 gold,
3.
83 silver.
Okay.
Sullenway now has 6 platinum, 33 gold, and 83 silver.
She's rich.
Wait.
But
Wait,
she
why
spent
does she
all of
not-
her money on getting some armor.
She did.
All of it?
Oh wait, yeah, she actually owes. I think she actually owes Casmer gold.
Oh god.
Is it me or?
I think
Right.
it's you.
You don't worry about that.
Sure, I think I'm pretty sure I owe you 50,
No,
50 gold.
treat this gift.
All right, well,
I got a lot of gold I'm sitting on right now.
we'll
a lot more.
have an accounting later and balance our books. All right. So we have one more bounty, right?
First, can I run outside and see if anything's like in the trees?
Sure, absolutely. Roll a perception check.
Nope. 10 or
10.
less. Less.
10 or less. You giving me an option?
Perception 8.
8. With an 8, actually no, you don't notice anything in the trees. Nobody is. There's no upset people. Everything seems actually very calm, where it should be.
Here-
Nothing out of place.
That seems like we fixed the problem.
You haven't needed the pens back. Okay. So yes, the problem does in fact seem to be fixed.
Okay.
Nailed it. First try.
10 out of 10.
Actually, as you do go out, you do notice that a couple lizard folk are actually approaching with animals. They're being distributed into the farmers' pens, and some of the farmers are kind of watching, a little confused. Some of them approach. there seems to be a little bit of back and forth, and everything seems to be peaceful actually.
Look at that. Friendships.
And so the townsfolk do get something.
They get what?
They get some of their animals back.
We
Oh,
saved
they
the
get
animals and we saved the
Their livestock.
lizard folks home
All right.
from the lizard folk and the town. So give them back.
Okay. So what's next, you guys? We did this thing.
Well, we had another bounty we could do.
Which
We
one
did
is
take
that?
2. This one was a long one, so it seemed like it was both, but we had some reports of a weird ruin on the coast to the north. I should remember the details. It was only a couple days ago we got this bounty.
Hmm.
It's only been a couple days.
So there was one in the ruins that was further towards the coast, and then the woods to the north is what we did.
Mm.
So the next one would be the ruins
I think it
further
was
towards the
investigating
coast?
ruins,
Question mark.
yes.
Oh wait. So this was the task you were doing for the lizard folk, right?
The whole thing was just the one bounty.
Right, but like the quest that we were doing, the one with the caves and everything. So
That
now do we
was
need that was the one we just did, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Okay. So do we have to like return back to the lizard folk? And I mean, obviously they weren't killing us since
Well,
we
we
completed
did
this.
that. Yeah.
We already did that. Okay. Sorry.
We because they remember they like trapped us and they're like, you gotta help us out with this thing. And we were
Right,
like,
so that's what we
"Well,
did.
We would do it anyways,
what we
but it
did.
seems like you're kind of making us do it.
Okay.
And then yeah.
So right. So now we're not gonna die to
So
them.
we did that. Yeah, they let us out. I think maybe they gave us money or maybe we just looted their house.
There was
Right.
supposed to be a 1 to 2K reward for that bounty.
Right.
In
that
my
was
notes.
from turning it in.
Yeah, and there's gonna be James with a Y told us that the main bounty has already been delivered to the guild.
Oh, okay.
So I think it'll pay it out when we get back.
Got it. All right. I'm here now.
James from
Oh,
Northampton.
Got it. All right. So let's you wanna knock out this next thing?
Yeah.
We can I guess
Seems
head
like
back to the guild.
Smartest choice. We could go back or we could probably just continue on.
Because we're already like halfway ish to the next one.
Yeah, I'd say you're about a day and a half away. So you're like a third to a half of the way there.
All right. Yeah, let's just continue the next thing and we can circle back whenever. For some much needed rest and tavern food, you know.
Sounds like a plan.
So you're
All
gonna
right,
head
so
back to town? So would you
We're in the mini town.
we're gonna go to the bounty.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna leave the
Off to
great
ruins.
village of Northampton.
Uh-huh. And by heading
if
back to
that's
town, I
south.
mean back to Ariath. That's what I was meaning. After our bounty, so that we can collect our rewards and
Yeah, after the second one.
take a breather. Okay. All right. So which direction are we going? Who knows?
North?
I think north. North, but also towards the coast.
Northwestish.
So from what you were told, you can actually follow the road. The bounty, as it's described to you, is that a dwarven trading caravan actually went into a cave for protection during a storm, and they discovered this. So that's where it is.
So are we just like finding the cave? Is that? I mean, what's the?
Yeah, so you know where the
Is it-
cave is, but there's ruins inside the cave that the dwarves hadn't explored because they were like, well, we've got, shit to do.
Okay, so not going there directly to like battle anyone. It just
No, there's
finding.
yeah, there are ruins.
I'm sure there's gonna be nothing
Okay,
dangerous there. Just a easy
Oh.
archaeological
Easy.
expedition.
Just a quick
yeah.
little in and out.
Yeah,
It'll
yeah,
be
just-
easy.
20 minutes.
Don't worry.
Yeah,
Adventure.
back in time
Okay.
for lunch.
All right, let's go.
All right, so
Ready.
Let's go.
you guys travel the day. As you do have good directions, it won't be super hard to get there. But I would like somebody to roll as you lead the party, following the directions provided by the them. So whoever wants to be in charge.
Like I can be in front. I don't know. Is that what we're doing?
Yep, sure.
All right.
Roll a survival check as you lead to the thing.
That's a face.
I do like it.
It's a 5. I got a 5 for survival.
Got a 5. Okay. So yeah, it does take the full day. And in fact, you're like,
Wait, what kind of sorry, not to be annoying, but what kind of terrain are we in?
It's the coast, and you're following the road.
All right,
Is it a
never mind.
mountainous
Continue on.
coast?
I mean,
Continue.
there are cliffy bits, but it's like, some parts are like cliffy, some parts are a little forested, some parts are more beachy.
Should we exclusively stick to the cliffs?
So
Call it
yeah,
mountains.
You'd
the
be
the foresty mountainy bits, please. That's where I want to be.
Exclusively stick to the hardest part to walk through.
And I will
somehow,
survive.
Ironically, that'll make us quicker.
Yes. It'll be much better for
So-
everyone if we do that. Okay. No. All right. Yeah, 5. I got a 5.
it does take you all day, and in fact, you're at the point where you're starting to contemplate like resting for the day. Oh, well, maybe not so much go the full way. Maybe we'll actually have to go tomorrow. But then you come upon the cave you're looking for. So you do make it.
Okay.
There. That's
Okay. All right, guys. This looks like it's it. You guys agree?
Pop it in. Check the room.
Worth checking out. Yeah.
So
All right, I would like-
there are caves attached to the ruins. The
Okay.
path to the ruins leads through the cave specifically.
Okay.
So you have the opportunity to rest in the cave should you so desire. Or, I mean, you can explore the cave, obviously. You can go straight for the ruins. It is later in the day, so it's up to you what you pick.
You guys want to take like a short rest just to rest and then
You could, but
or
run
been
underground doesn't really
traveling
matter
all-
if it's light out, right?
yeah, well right, but we've been working
you've
you know,
been
we've
traveling all
all day
Mm.
long. So on foot, on foot.
I could use a nap.
Yeah.
I love
Maybe.
naps.
May be best to just rest in that way. I know we all, started off on top here rested, but
Let's
after
do it.
one whole day. Okay, let's do that. Let's do a short rest.
You want to do a short rest, or you want to do a long
I
rest?
guess we should.
Does everyone have, I
Oh.
mean, how's everyone feeling? Do we need to take a long rest? Weren't we starting off long rested?
We did start off long rested.
You
We
did
were,
start
but
off
it's
long
been a
rest.
whole day.
Yeah, but you
Okay,
you
well
just
then-
traveled for a whole day, so you spent all
Okay.
day walking. So you are tired.
right. Okay, let's do long rest then. I don't know.
But
That
you
sounds
are-
fine to me.
I mean, you don't have to. I'm not gonna. I don't want you to feel obligated to. follow
Sounds like
this.
he's telling us to take a long rest.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with we're gonna long rest.
Yep.
Yeah,
mean,
based
technically,
on
it's your
based on the
funeral if
amount
you
of
don't wanna-
deliberation.
I'll ask you a fourth time. Are you sure you don't want to take a long? On second thought, maybe.
Okay.
All right, so
well,
we are take long
long-
rest.
long resting again.
Okay. You guys can mark off a long rest on your.
Oh, we get hit dice back.
You do.
That's
You
useful.
do. You get a bunch of hit dice back actually as a result. Um.
I spent all day picking spells. That's what I did
I mean, you could have spent all day like as you walked deciding the spells. You know, and picking what you want. All right. The next morning dawns. It is crisp. There is a fog that lies outside the caves. Did you guys supposed to watch while you guys long rested? Did you?
Obviously.
I'm sure we
We
probably would
did.
have.
We took
I
turns.
mean, that makes sense.
Okay.
Right, we would not be so stupid.
We would
No.
not all just go to sleep at one time.
We're seasoned adventurers. We know better.
Yeah. Let's not watch.
Okay. I'll just have
How
one
dark is it?
roll. I'll have one perception roll with advantage for somebody for the full night. So one person roll, you get advantage, full night perception.
Just gonna look
I,
and-
uh,
I'm gonna go look
who
and-
has the highest perception? Because I got +6.
Oh God.
Mine's +3.
You got it.
+1.
I'll go.
So
+4.
Take-
Yeah, you got it.
Take one.
I
for-
yield.
If I can get my dice unstuck from this little wooden box, that'd be cute.
Was it in dice jail?
No, it's just this wooden box that Blue gave me. It's tight. The D20s are okay. Well, this is gonna be a 13.
13, okay. Yeah,
Not my
you
bad.
don't really notice anything over the course of the night. I mean, it passes pretty peacefully. Early in the morning, a fog kind of rolls in, and when
Every
you all
dice is in
awaken,
dice jail right now. Okay,
I mean, that just
All right.
means you need more dice.
right up.
That's what I'm hearing.
Don't say that.
Mhm.
You mean I
That means
need
more
I need more.
dice.
This is less than half.
So the morning is yours.
Okay. So we just want to go right in. Just
All right.
right in
So
there.
I will post in Discord how the door looks, just
Okay.
because
The door to what? The
the
cave?
door to the ruins lies in front of you. It is a book. Actually, I'll show you the front. I can actually show you the front. So first, Mr. Fuller,
Ah.
that's what it looks like.
Oh, interesting.
And then if you wanna, I'll put it in front of the camera as well. Yeah, just put it in
That
front
would
of this
be
one. so
better.
hopefully you guys can see that. So that's what it looks like. It is a book with rays coming out of it, kind of like the book Shining.
All right.
I'll post a picture. If I could have a perception check as you guys roll up to it, though.
A singular perception check or a group perception check?
Each of you can roll one.
God. He's doing
I don't know.
6.
Ooh, hell yeah. 21.
Okay.
8.
Uh,
Um,
17.
I just have to this, and then oh shit! I should crop it into 2 parts. That's what I should do. Ah, that'd be smart. Okay, hold on. Let me just edit. Crop. Bam. Okay. With that, you do notice that there is a symbol at the apex of the door near the top. Send it now in the Discord. Send. Okay.
Spoiler.
Well, you know, I don't want just anybody seeing it. And
Well, definitely looks like a ruin.
So that is the door. Actually,
Casimir is frozen, just by the way.
Am I?
Casimir is frozen. Oh, that's okay. I can fix that. This happened quite regularly.
I'm tricking you all. I'm just not moving.
No, you're just so still on one camera, but moving on the other.
Options
How
are
does he do it?
Magic and spell casting.
Remain so still and invisible.
Become invisible.
Yeah, there
He's
we go.
back.
There he is.
Thank you. That's gonna be something that I'm just gonna have to keep hitting this whole time because that's what happened to Steph's last refresh.
And
I
now it's
think
your
I have
turn to
a
be
I think I
frozen.
have an idea on how to fix that.
Create a robot that just hits the refresh button every couple minutes. A robot hand.
That's also a good idea. Let's put a pin in that.
No, I'll even
Um,
charge you for it.
so with the front of the door, Casimir, what did you get?
On my perception?
Yeah.
Like a 6?
Okay.
With a 6.
Sleeve, what did you get?
Embarrassing.
An 8.
An 8. Okay.
Mhm.
So very specifically to you, Sleeve, the door marking looks kind of vaguely familiar. You could have sworn, like maybe somewhere in your hometown you've seen it. That's as far as you can place it.
Okay.
Yeah, Casimir, it's a cool door. That's something you want on your door.
Interesting. We were talking about buying a house, weren't we?
Yeah, like that'd be cool to have on your
I'm
door.
taking notes. I'm
Like a book that's just shining.
I'm copying the picture down on a piece of
And
paper. Though.
you do notice, yeah. So you do notice, as I sent in the image, that there is a alchemical symbol above the and from Selenway and Riley, they would supply that is an alchemic symbol at the top of the door. As you guys approach it, the book actually does seem to glow, and you notice that it is a metal door. And while it seemed tarnished, from a distance it seemed tarnished, but as you came up on it, it seemed as though the years have kind of receded, and the tarnishment has kind of peeled back to reveal this very, not highly polished, but it's like that. It's like the polish where it's not a mirror coat, but it's
matte.
Yeah, it's like a matte.
Glossy.
It's like a sateen.
Ooh.
So it's not like glossy, but it's like, so you can't see a reflection in it, but it is like polished. Like you can see like kind of reflections, like the vaguest hints of it. And it does almost seem to glow from within.
I want to touch it.
Where you touch the door.
The shiny part.
Okay. You touch
Like a moth to the flame.
You touch the book, and at the lightest touch of your finger, I need you to roll a dexterity save.
Okay, that is an 18 plus 7, 25.
25.
Yeah, let's go.
The door swings open almost soundlessly, with no effort from you.
Looks like I got magic.
Leave. Nice. All right.
Should we
We going
wander
in
in?
stealthily or no?
Are there like
stealthily?
runes around the door? Is there anything? This door looks like it's trapped. Yes.
Roll an investigation check.
I feel like that's something I
Let's
should
go.
also be.
So,
Oh,
Much better.
my investigation is
Casimir
bad.
is frozen.
22.
22. You cannot find any, especially now that the doors are open, it's easy for you to kind of look around them and stuff. It does not seem like they are booby trapped in and of themselves.
Casimir is frozen, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
Again.
There we go. All right. Nope.
Well,
Nope.
guess yeah,
Oh, that's
should
bad.
be moving on.
At least you were briefly frozen in a cute pose.
I'll just have a big smile at all times. So like,
Yeah, just smile so
Nothing
nobody
there.
knows.
yeah.
So as you enter the room, I can actually roll this back. The room seems to light almost from within.
Ooh.
This room.
Um,
Should I'll take an even closer up picture.
yeah, I'm gonna zoom the camera here. One second. I just wanted to adjust these. There we go. Like so you cannot see a light source, but the room does brighten.
So what would you consider this, like dim lighting or full lighting?
It would be bright enough that you can see everything, but not so bright that it's blinding.
So just lit
Yes.
enough. Okay.
Like a nice amount, a comfortable amount of lighting. That's how I would. It's comfortable.
Can I ritual cast detect magic?
You can. That's not that much, dude. All right, can you guys see it a little better now?
That's better, thank you.
As you ritual cast detect magic, a lot of things light up to you. The walls light up to you. So I think I should start at the description of this room. So let me start there. So you guys enter from here. This is the entrance. Let me just mark the entrance here for you. Because they're so useful. Okay, so that's the entrance. You guys come in this way. On the walls, each half wall has its own beautiful mural, each depicting different things. As you detect magic, each of these symbols on the floor, including the middle one, light up. Okay, so in clockwise order, starting with the eye, that is illusion, then divination, then conjuration, then enchantment, abjuration, necromancy, evocation, and then back at the top, transmutation.
One more time.
Okay, so the eye, illusion, then divination, conjuration, enchantment, abjuration, necromancy, evocation, and then transmutation.
So the murals on the walls, are they also magic?
The murals on the wall also, yes. And in fact, the magic of the walls seems to pinpoint on one point per each mural, like kind of near the center. The door also lights up, as you can now see the back of the door, which I'll post that in Discord. The back of the door has a much bigger motif of the symbol that you guys noticed on the front, as well as what's marked on the floor, as well as it is surrounded by 8 stars in the same pattern of the runes on the floor, and you actually get a ping from each school of magic in the same order as they were on the floor,
With the symbols on the back of the door.
with the symbols on the back.
And there's no other doors in this room that we can see.
There's no other doors. This is it.
Oh, we checked it out. Guess we should report back now. Just kidding.
There's nothing else to find.
Seems awfully intentional.
At this point, are you all in the room?
I'm in the room.
Yeah, I would say
I
so.
guess I
yes.
would have wanted just inside the door.
Okay. So the moment all of you are fully inside the room, the doors slam shut.
Damn it.
Can I touch the
course
door
they
from this
do.
side?
Yeah, go ahead. You can touch the door.
I will touch it,
Roll
just like
dexterity
Cleve did.
Does it work?
Oh, that's not bad. Dexterity saving throw.
save. Mm-hmm.
17.
17.
Uh-oh.
You feel a current of electricity touching the door and just manage to step back as there's a little bit of a discharge, and you take 1 point
Like, oh,
of electrical damage.
uh,
Lightning damage. Lightning damage.
elec-
Electrical damage.
Electricity. I don't know if we're getting out that way. At least not while those doors are shut.
Maybe there's a puzzle?
Oh gosh.
Puzzle door.
Let's hope so. How
I'm gonna
curious
get
we want to be here. We think how dangerous do we think this is? Figuring out
I'm
we
gonna
got
get
killed by the
closer to one
door.
of the runes. Less so the door, more so the rune in the center of the room. I want to check that out a little further.
Okay. Roll an investigation check.
That's an 11.
11. Okay. This rune in the center of the room is carved into the floor. What's your arcana?
Arcana is none.
Okay.
Oh.
You generally know that your village has leaned on alchemists in the past, and as alchemy is becoming more and more kind of the every person's magic, or the commoner's magic, as somebody like Rudolph would say. And maybe even Riley. So you've seen your share of alchemical circles drawn. Usually, you do know that usually they require some kind of like a kick or some kind of power to set them off. This one does not seem to have anything powering it.
Well, that
So
is
as
weird.
best you can tell, either it's powered and you don't know how, or it's unpowered and needs activated.
Okay. I relay that to the group.
When I detected magic on the center symbol, was that alchemy? Was that the school or?
You would have gotten alchemy from the center circle, actually, yes. Or from the sigil in the center, yes.
Also, I posted a photo of it with the types of.
Yeah, that's very helpful. Thank you.
Oh, God bless you.
I mean, I could also.
What? I mean, I can't read that.
Oh,
It's upside
well,
down.
that's enough.
Yeah.
You post that in the Discord.
I could.
Oh,
It is on my computer though, so I can't.
well, that's fine. But I just, from what you said, I think I got it right. But
Yeah.
So it seems we may have to power this
I might be able to.
symbol on the floor. Maybe.
But it looks like it's already powering itself, though, which is definitely weird.
Mm,
Are the other symbols carved into the floor as well?
Yes.
Can I go stand by the divination symbol?
Sure.
Divination seems relatively harmless compared to the other one. Can I touch it with my foot?
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. Okay. Interesting.
Okay. Can I just is there any thing on the walls, anything that might indicate what
The
we're supposed to
walls
do
have
here?
the murals.
Okay.
So is there a particular mural you'd want to investigate, or are you just looking
Is
at the
there
walls in general?
a mural for each of the symbols?
Yes.
Or is it okay.
Oh,
I mean maybe we should just take a look at each mural and see what they are showing us, because I mean,
mhm.
we might glean something from that.
Smart.
Which one would you
So
like
I'll
to start at?
I will look at the um I'll just start at like transmutation.
Okay.
Or wait, whatever's closest to me actually, which is probably what abjuration or incantation. I think whatever's closest to the door.
Okay. If you want to pick abjuration, so
Okay.
you see groups of humans, elves, dwarves, orcs, kind of huddled behind shields being formed by creatures holding like some kind of symbol or something near their chest, um, and kind of faces of gods kind of looking down and looking on, and you actually hear in your head a voice say, "The younger races began throwing off their shackles, learning magic from the gods who sought to break their chains."
Oh shit.
Okay.
That
Can
was
I
abjuration.
that was abjuration. So can you say that quote one more time, or the voice? I'm sorry.
The younger races began throwing off their shackles, learning magic from the gods who sought to break their chains.
Okay.
That's right here.
All right.
What about necromancy?
Necromancy
Does it seem like there's a start? That's like a starting place.
Does it seem like it's a starting place?
I don't know.
Necromancy, it depicts groups of, like, it's almost like a hospital. There's like two different scenes kind of blended into one. One is kind of like a hospital setting where people are being healed. Members of all races are being healed by different people. And another section where kind of bones and bodies start emerging from graves and burial sites. And you hear in your mind, the young races learned and adapted more magic, growing in stature and power, defying even death. Some of the younger races delved even further in their pursuits.
Guess I'll relay that. Is it everybody's head or only whoever's looking at it?
Whoever
Well, I'll say that about everybody hears.
Yeah, it's same for me. I'll just tell the group.
Guess it's a story, maybe.
I'll take a look
Yeah.
at the evocation mural, see what that one's about.
evocation, you see a ball covered alternatively by fire and ice in a field of stars. And the voice in your head says, "The first war of the elements, with ice and fire as the main antagonists. It was from this war that the world fully formed and stabilized, allowing the possibility of life."
I relay that back. I feel like I'm learning so much.
Can we look at illusion next?
Okay, illusion depicts giants with the kind of these primordial beings behind them, and then dragons with some people who you can kind of recognize. What is your religion?
Undecided.
I mean, what is that was the best answer ever. What is your religion modifier?
I also thought you meant
I just,
we should have put my character sheet
That's,
somewhere.
that's with the rest of your skills.
I'm trying. Where?
It would be in the rest of your skills, like where your athletics and acrobatics and stuff are.
We read it under persuasion.
Alright, hold on.
What's your
Religion
religion?
for certain religions makes sense.
I'm completely lost in this app. Okay, what is it under?
Persuasion.
Well, it's next to persuade. Yeah, it's next to persuade.
+2.
Plus. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. So you actually recognize some of the figures as actual gods. You're like, oh, okay, I can see that being, maybe Tiamat, and that could be Tyr. Okay. So you have dragons with the gods kind of behind them. Both the primordials and the gods seem to be looking in other directions. And meanwhile, the giants and the dragons seem to be leading and commanding just groups of like younger races and just really anything. They're just leading and commanding them, and some of them seem forming regimental lines like an army. And you hear when the primordials and gods checked on their work, all seemed well and peaceful. Wool was pulled over their eyes, and they turned their attention elsewhere as war erupted.
Hmm.
And I share all this with the group. What's next?
Wait, what have we done so far?
And we did
Illusion,
abjuration, necromancy.
You did transmutation?
If not, would you like to do
I
transmutation?
will look at transmutation.
Transmutation, you see like this gray metal turning to silver and turning to gold, then turning back, and then kind of taking different forms, turning to different various components, kind of. And you hear at first there was peace as the elements joined, split, and rejoined, converting from one material to another, populating the universe. Sorry, seeding the universe. Not populating.
Seed.
Seeding.
Interesting choice of phrasing.
Well. Guess we'll do divination next.
Okay. Divination. You actually see war. The armies that you saw on the like armies are being made of elves and dwarves and men and other races, as well as the gods and the primordial beings that you saw in the illusion hall. And everybody seems to be fighting. The gods and the primordials seem to be fighting. The different races seem to be fighting, not amongst themselves, but against each other. and you hear, in secrecy, the primordials encouraged the giants to take over the world, the plains, telling them it was their birthright. The gods found out and escalated the conflict to a full-blown war. Like, there's also giants and dragons once more fighting.
Oh, do we go to conjuration next then?
I think yeah. It's two more.
Conjuration. So for conjuration, you see a dark background, and you see this center that is just exploding outward on this field of black. And here, in the beginning, there was nothing, just empty void. Alas, for this did not last. From the void came the primordials and the early gods. Together, they set the rules and set the planes of existence.
I think we should have started here.
Seems like it might be out of order though. I guess what's the enchantment's last one?
Mhm.
What's that?
So for enchantment, you see giants and dragons teaching the other races and kind of guiding trees into place and forming mountains and other natural features. And you hear the Titans and dragons awoke first, began shaping the new world and the new life to their will. Younger races began awakening, quickly succumbed to the power of the giants and dragons.
Does it seem like this is the like creation story of the world? Is this something that like I've read about before that we would recognize?
You would not necessarily recognize it as a creation story. I would
Okay.
like you to roll a religion check.
Oh, God. Roll a 4. Luckily, that's 9. So 13.
13. Okay. So, from your studies and from your religious pursuits, you've heard a lot of theorizing. And while there has been something that's been close to this, you wouldn't recognize this as the currently accepted creation story. There are several deviations from what you're used to.
Anything major that stands out that's different?
The major parts were so gods and primordials were never allies in your learnings. Also, the way you heard it, there was never really anything between the gods kind of coming together and forming a world, and then the primordials being created as a result of their actions creating the world.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be the main differences. You've heard postulating about, dragons, giants, titans. There's been plenty of evidence of those races, and there's plenty of indication that those races are the oldest races.
Giants, primordials, and dragons.
Giants, titans,
Oh, titans and dragons.
and dragons. There's been many hypotheses that titans and primordials are the same, and you've also heard hypotheses that titans and giants are the same. So that they would be distinguished separately here was a little bit weird. And also the way you've heard it is that the younger races, as they're referred to, came out to kind of challenge the status quo or emerged to challenge the status quo and never fell. They never became thralls to the elder races.
Mm-hmm. And this is saying that the gods and the primordials were working together in the beginning until the primordials turned against the gods, or the gods turned against the primordials.
Basically.
Then they fought each other.
Right.
And humans learned magic. And humans and other races.
The young races.
The young
younger
races.
races, yes.
They learned magic in the time. And then it also has stuff about the world being created by elements coming together, but it all seems like it's not. That's not like the order it's in, right? Like the elements were like here
So
and
the order that the story is not the order that they are arranged. No.
okay.
So do we have to put them in order?
Probably.
I think the one that seemed like it was beginning conjuration, right? That was with like the dark ball.
Yep,
darkness.
that's dark ball. Yep.
I
Conjuration.
Touch the
that-
conjuration
You want to touch the conjuration?
with my foot.
Just on the bottom of the wall?
Do you want to throw a?
Well, I was
do you
gonna
want to
say,
throw
I
a
was gonna
pebble
touch
at
the
it?
symbol on the
Oh,
ground.
you touch the symbol, nothing happens.
Can I touch the wall?
Sure, where on the wall would you like to touch? Which wall would you like to touch?
I would like to touch. Oh god, the conjuration, and I would like to touch the point, the magic focal point that I detected earlier when I detected magic, and it all seemed like it was.
Okay.
Oh god,
So,
no roll dice.
I would like you to roll a dexterity save.
Mhm.
Oh. It's almost a natural
Shoot.
20.
Wish you had typed all these things out for us.
No, that sounds fun.
I
It is a
know.
natural 20, but that's not cocked. That's a.
No, that's not fun.
Okay.
Natural 20.
21.
Okay.
That's
So
not good.
you touch the center conjuration, and you feel the room. You watch the room dim as light centers around that point, and suddenly, a spray, a thin green spray, shoots out from the wall and hits the conjuration symbol. The conjuration symbol then begins to glow. The room returns to its normal brightness.
What was that?
And you guys can now hear a faint humming.
Oh boy.
Casper, what did you do?
I just touched it. I don't know.
Famous last words.
As you look at the wall, you do notice there's like where you touched. It's almost like there is a specific tile that was right there, and it did sink in just a little bit as you touched it.
Seems like there might be a switch on these walls.
Yeah.
Do we think we gotta press them in order, or does it make it not doesn't matter maybe? Or doesn't matter?
I mean, your guess is as good as mine. I feel like it could go either way. But maybe it wouldn't hurt to do it in order.
So the one that started with in the beginning, was that
That was conjuration.
conjuration?
Which we
And
just
that was
touched.
the one that we just touched it.
Okay.
Okay.
In the beginning.
Like evocation or maybe transmutation? Evocation was ice
All
and
covered in
fire
Yep.
Ice and fire in a field of
battling each other.
slaughter.
Mm-hmm.
Means
Transmutation was the world coming
Transmutation, I think,
together.
was-
The metal
yeah.
just changing.
The metal
Yeah.
changing. Different elements.
Mhm.
Conjuration was the beginning. It was not.
Mhm.
Conjuration is in
Then
the
that's
beginning.
something
it was-
conjured out of nothing.
Mhm.
Sort of.
Yeah, I think transmutation is next.
What did we say transmutation was? The metals changing?
Yeah.
Yeah, metal's changing. Okay, so do you touch the
I'll
What do
touch it.
you touch the wall or the some?
Yeah, the wall.
Okay, so you touch the wall, and once more the small tile sinks in, and as you do that, the light dims once more, and this time, from your very breath, you watch as water kind of coalesces and shoots out from each of you. Like it kind of gathers to a point at that wall and shoots out and hits the transmutation symbol, which then lights up and the room returns to its normal brightness.
Okay.
Whoa.
All right. So that seems to be promising. So that was transmutation. So we got a second. All right. What was enchantment? I'm sort of spaced out on that one.
Enchantment was the giants and the titans and the dragons, kind of commanding or teaching, kind of shaping the landscape, etc.
And the evocation was the ice and fire elements.
Evocation was the ball that was covered like partially by ice and partially by fire.
And they were like kind of fighting each other.
Field of Stars and fighting. So I feel like that's probably later, right? Because
This was before the races were formed.
Right.
in the
It's-
I see what it is. Okay, dark ball in the beginning, then the metal's changing. What was divination?
Divination was the full war, with even the gods and the primordials fighting.
Okay, so full war. Okay, so then I wrote down for illusion giants and primordial beings, dragons. That was actually enchantment. So I get this confused. Is that right?
Nope. There's also
was both.
giants there's also giants and dragons on the illusion wall.
Oh,
You're
okay.
doing an illusion. If enchantment, they're shaping the landscape. So they just exist in illusion.
In the illusion one, it's the giants and dragons with the primordials and gods behind them, and they're kind of it's a little bit more of the teaching, and it is the younger races forming up into armies.
Okay.
So I think enchantment then is probably next, just because that's landscapes and stuff.
Okay. Yeah. Landscape. Okay, that sounds good. I'm here for that.
Yeah.
I'll touch it.
Okay, so you touch enchantment. When you touch enchantment, the stone tile sinks in, and you hear a rumble. Both of the lit conjuration and transmutation symbols go dark, and the
Ooh.
ceiling moves down 6 inches.
How far up is it?
You have 10 feet. So it is now 9 feet and 6 inches away.
Oh, sick. Sick.
Well, hey, to be fair, I am 4.5 feet. Some of these
Okay.
other losers are 6 feet. So I got a little bit longer. Oh gosh.
And with that,
So that was wrong then. So maybe it was evocation then.
Which one? So we hit conjuration,
First
then transmutation,
transmutation, and then enchantment was wrong.
and then enchantment. That was wrong. Are you
And we
gonna,
lost
are you doing something
6
with
inches
this?
off the ceiling.
this one is fine.
I feel like
Oh,
ball
gosh.
covered in ice and fire.
Does it look like
in a
it's
field
moving
of
down?
Stars
Yeah.
seems
Okay.
like it could be potential because that's like seems like maybe before before other things? Because like it's not full on war yet. I mean, we haven't even had. I don't know.
So nothing's lit up anymore.
Nothing is lit up anymore.
Can I touch the?
Why don't we?
enchantment?
Can
Was
we
that the
just?
first one? No,
It was conjuration.
conjuration. Okay, touch
Conjuration.
conjuration.
You touch conjuration, and same thing. Stream of green. Conjuration's lit
I'll put
up.
this. I'll put that there.
Okay.
It's lit.
I tried
And-
touch transmutation again.
Transmutation, same thing. Breath coalesces and shoots and hits the symbol, and it lights up.
All right, so we got the first two.
And the third is
Okay.
not enchantment.
No.
Not enchantment. Okay. All right, just for the sake of like
Obviously.
remembering, can we just go over them all one more time? Is that
Okay.
okay?
So transmutation is metal turning into different forms, silver, then gold, and so on, and turning back.
Okay.
Illusion is the giants with the primordials behind them, the dragons with the gods behind them, and they're leading and teaching, and the lesser races are learning and forming up into armies. Then divination is the everybody is fighting with the gods and primordials also fighting. Conjuration is the black ball exploding on a the ball exploding on a field of black. And by the way, the as you are recapping all of these, you have another 6 inches of ceiling height lost.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
Enchantment is giants and dragons commanding the younger races and shaping the terrain and mountains and stuff like that. Abjuration is the younger races are the groups of humans, elves, dwarves, all the younger races are huddled together as members of their race are kind of holding forth a shield, kind of protecting them from the darkness. Then necromancy is groups of the younger races are being treated and healed, as well as bodies from the grave are coming up. Evocation is a ball that's covered by fire and ice on a field of stars. And then we're back at transmutation.
Okay.
So you're at 9 feet.
Okay. What about evocation next?
I think
Look
that's
a good bet.
promising.
'Cause that seems like to be the most like sort of like vague and I don't know.
I think we can try it out.
Do you touch evocation?
Yeah, I'll touch evocation.
The tile slides in, and a ball of ice shoots out and hits the evocation symbol, lighting it up.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Back on track.
So let me see. Okay, so how many do we have? We have what? The scrunch
So
of
3 out of 8.
3 out of 8.
Okay.
So conjuration, transmutation, evocation. Maybe enchantment next.
Do you touch the enchantment?
I'm speaking out loud to everyone. Maybe enchantment next because I feel like divination probably comes a little later,
Mm-hmm.
right? So that
Yeah.
one probably comes like I would think that maybe necromancy would be like one of the later ones.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
abjuration is probably right before necromancy.
Right before that, and then I would say maybe illusion is probably right before that.
So next is
yeah.
either divination or enchantment is what we're
Yeah.
left
But
with.
like
enchantment,
full on
right?
war that we haven't
Yeah.
quite made it to
I
war
think
yet. I
enchantment
feel
does make the most sense because everyone's
it's
still
like-
like working
yeah.
together.
Yep.
shaping the place and starting to learning process, and then going to maybe illusion, abjuration,
Mhm.
necromancy, and then divination.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay, so I say I vote enchantment next.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Same.
Okay, you touch enchantment. And with that, something cool happens.
Sweet.
Cool is better
Oh.
than bad.
Yeah.
A thin stream where you can almost make out a word shoots out and hits the symbol. An enchantment is lit up.
Sweet.
I'm into
Wait.
it. I'm into it.
Halfway there.
Okay. We voted illusion, I think, next.
Yes.
Because that's like
did
teaching, and then I feel like next would be
one.
yeah,
So illusion is the
Transmutation.
giants, primordials, dragons, and gods, and
teaching, lesser races learning, and then I feel like then that would
You have
Be
6
like-
inches less
Mhm.
height as the ceiling moves.
I touch illusion.
illusion.
Okay.
Go for it.
With that, you see an image of all of you standing in the room suddenly cover the symbol, the illusion symbol, and now illusion is lit up.
All right.
was cool.
I go to abjuration.
Okay. Are you going to touch abjuration?
Yes.
Okay. You hear a great shaking. You lose 6 inches. So now you are at 7.5 feet of remaining space. And all of the symbols are no longer lit.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Okay, I go
Okay.
touch conjuration again.
Okay.
I touch transmutation.
Okay.
I've got evocation.
All right.
Okay. I got enchantment.
Okay.
Back to illusion.
They're all lit up
Uh,
now. Relit.
And we tried abjuration that did not work.
Yes.
Abjuration was not
it's
Maybe
divination. or
divination?
necromancy.
I think divination.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's do
yeah.
divination.
Okay, you touch divination, and the room kind of closing in on you appears in all of your minds, and suddenly the divination tile is lit up.
Hey.
Okay. Then I would say abjuration.
So
Mm-hmm.
you touch abjuration,
Yeah, shielding, then recovering.
and suddenly you feel almost like a dispelling of your magic, followed by all of your magic returning, and the symbol is lit up.
Okay, great. All right. Necromancy, who's got it?
Me. Too slow.
And with that, the tile slips in, and all of you actually feel the coldness seep into the room. And suddenly the symbol lights up. The ceiling slides another 6 inches and halts. The doors to the then it starts receding back up. The doors open, and a new symbol actually appears in the room. And I need my tape because I didn't measure out the tape for this. So I was like, why would I do that ahead of time?
What was the illusion symbol?
Illusion symbol is an eyeball. He posted
Sorry,
it.
what was the
in his-
mural?
Oh.
Oh.
Illusion was giants, primordial beings, dragons, gods, teaching, lesser races, learning.
Mhm.
The floor is lit up as lines cross. It seems like above each of these symbols, it's almost as though little balls have appeared. And in between each of these balls, lines of light are connecting. Oops, it's a little short.
Yes.
And they're all connecting.
On the floor or in the air?
In the air. Like just above the floor.
Ankle height.
And as this symbol becomes fully revealed to you, the symbol that was originally on the floor suddenly starts moving upwards as the 10 foot by 10 foot section of ground moves all the way up to the ceiling. And inside, you see a pedestal that has a book on it. And next to the book are, it's like a case.
On the floor, you said?
No, so the section of floor comes up, and you have like a pedestal, and a book on the pedestal, and it's like a hidden dais situation.
Sure.
I touch it.
Do you touch it?
Yeah, I touch it.
Nothing happens.
Can I pick it up? Can I take it? I take it.
Yeah, you can take it. Yeah,
Oh
absolutely.
yeah, I take it.
Okay. You now
I love
have
taking
in
things.
your possession a mysterious tome and a
Ooh.
small wooden chest.
Oh, you guys want the book? I want what's in the chest. I don't know what it is,
I'll
but
take the book.
I
I
love
like
a mystery.
reading.
When
I'll
do I
take the
open the
book.
chest?
You don't want the book?
Okay. The chest is locked.
Okay.
Ooh.
I want to check for traps first.
Okay, go ahead and
Yeah.
roll an investigation.
And then I'd be happy to. I don't know who has best sleight of hand though, actually.
I'm +6.
It's probably me.
Yeah, not me.
Investigation 4.
Or you can't tell. You don't think it's trapped. It doesn't look trapped.
Okay. Then I'm gonna try to unlock it.
Okay, go ahead and roll a sleight of hand. Lockpick. Is it lockpick? I feel foolish. Slide.
It's a 24.
24. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You like
Oh yeah.
the thing creaks open.
Yep.
Inside you find this beautiful, and you're surprised that it's still intact, all things considered. This beautiful velvet layout. And in it you see 5 rings.
Oh, there's one for each of us.
I was like jewelry? I want one.
Yes.
One that isn't cursed.
Yeah, no. Which one's like cursed? Which one has a
I
skull
mean-
on it? I don't want that one.
Can we detect magic on these guys?
Oh, I will detect magic. Yeah. Ritual cast. Different.
So you get a ping off these items. It's faint. It's almost like the magic has been suppressed. Like something seems to be. It almost seems like it's suppressed or blocked. It's something that shouldn't be happening. But you do get a hint of if I can find it. Where did I put it? You get a hint of transmutation from each of the rings,
Transmutation.
and they all look fairly similar. They're fairly simple rings. They have the 2 outer bands are silver, and the inner band, half of it is gold and half of it is black.
Gold and black.
Like it's like the front half, back half situation.
So
So it's like like the 3 band rings, like the outer bands are one thing, and then it has like a middle insert. That's
like
different.
top, middle, bottom.
Yeah. So the top and the bottom are both silver. The
Okay.
middle half of the circumference is gold, and half of
Oh,
the circumference is black.
Silver, gold, and black. Spell.
Should probably also investigate the book, but I'm not so good at book.
Is there writing on the book on the cover?
There does seem to be some kind of writing on the cover.
Can I read it?
No.
Is it a language?
It is not a language you can read.
Interesting. Can I detect magic on the book too? If I have it already, I can just look at the book and see if it's magic.
You do not get any magic from it, actually.
No magic in the book. Is it like bound or anything? Or can I just open it?
It has a clasp. It is locked.
Okay.
So you're welcome.
Anybody want to try to unlock this?
Leave.
Liz,
Sorry,
if you want to
Nancy.
have a go at it, I'm not gonna stand in your way.
I mean,
What's your plus?
I cannot do it.
I got +3.
That's +7.
Sleeve, take it away.
Jeez.
Yeah, you.
That +1 may really tip.
There's a wooden box. for rings?
Oh, I only got a 14 that time.
Yeah, 14. You actually struggle with it, and you just can't quite seem to. It's really weird. A book should not be this hard to open, but you're just stymied.
Okay, I'll give it.
Books
Can I
are
give it a
dumb. There's
try?
probably not jewelry in it.
Can
so I'm
I,
not as
um,
motivated to open it.
I
I
guess.
won't lie.
Can I try? I guess.
Sure. Go ahead and roll a sleight of hand.
Can I cast
All right, I got a 21.
Can I cast enhance ability on her
Woo!
when she does it?
Uh,
And
Yeah.
give her advantage on dexterity checks.
sure. So go ahead and roll a second dexterity check.
Dexterity check.
Or sorry, sleight of hand.
A second sleight of hand.
You get advantage on your sleight of hand.
I'll give you
Okay.
advantage.
I got a 20 this time, so I got a 21 before.
You are like fiddling, and Casimir comes over to tap you on the shoulder, and as he does, just you feel a little pull, and it just clicks, and you're able to open it.
Wait.
Okay, we'll open the book.
It is full of words. You assume
I can't read it.
you can't read it.
Do I recognize the language even though I don't know what it is?
You do not recognize
I don't. Does it look a certain way? Is it like it's like writing, right? It's not like pictures or
it. There are no pictures. There does seem to be a pattern for the writing, but you can't quite. Can't
and
quite
does
get
it
it.
look like demonic or does it I guess that's the same question.
Can I
Cannot
investigate it?
recognize the alphabet.
I cannot recognize that. Okay. Anybody else? I'll pop it open and I'll show you. Anybody
Yeah,
recognize
can I
this writing?
Look,
Can I look?
Sure, you can absolutely.
Do I need to roll like investigation or
No, you also cannot tell.
I cannot tell. So it's a language I don't know, I guess. Okay.
can I take a look?
Sure.
Oh,
I
where's
think
Rudolph?
the only
need him.
language that I would know that maybe other people wouldn't know is Thieves' Cant. So if it's
Yeah,
not Thieves' Cant,
It
then
is
I'm
not
useless.
Thieves' Camp.
Okay.
It is or it isn't.
It is not.
Damn.
Do I recognize it?
You also do not.
Mm.
Rudolph.
I mean, you are all welcome to roll. However, I can tell you right now that success is not possible.
Neat.
Great.
But you're welcome to roll and see what happens. I just
What? I
wanted
wonder
to
what
save you the trouble.
language it is. Jeez.
What am I investigating in?
The book.
Yeah. That's 12.
It is a book.
Valerian.
It is a nice book, in fact. Yeah, but
Am
you
I-
haven't even written in, because then you could write in this book.
Am I sure that I'm looking at it right side up?
No.
Great.
Well, yes, actually, because of the way that where the clasp is.
Okay, but do I know if it's a left to right script or a right to left script?
Oh yeah, that you'd have no idea. You don't know if you started
Or
at the
not.
beginning
Could
or
be.
the end.
It'd be upside down.
Yeah, I mean, if we recognized it, we would recognize it, right? So he says no. So it's
So we got to take it to somebody.
who does? Oh, I think we
more.
have a friend.
He does. He can read anything.
Giles. Giles, maybe?
Wait, so there were 6 rings?
They're
You know what?
five.
Sure.
5 rings?
I will say
Oh.
6. I'll just say
Six
6
Oh,
just
okay.
because.
There's 6 of us.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one tucked under the side here that we didn't see before.
You find one on the actual. There's 5 rings in the case, and there's one sitting
Mhm.
on the thingamajiggy.
Okay, and they're vaguely transmutation.
You get
They're suppressed, but
you get a strong transmutation, but it is.
Oh.
faint.
I wonder.
You wonder.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what these rings are, but what if we all like put them on and maybe we could read the book? We all held hand in a circle.
is there anything
Yeah,
else changed in the room?
definitely.
Like, is there any other doors that opened, or
I mean, the front door open.
there's nothing else? Like,
Putting on the
nothing else
mystery rings and
magical, nothing else.
holding hands in a circle definitely won't get us cursed.
I mean, you're welcome to try holding hands. Sir.
I mean, what's the worst that can happen, right?
We
Earth,
all get cursed.
wind.
That's
Wait, can I,
Yes,
before we do
planet.
this, can I ritual cast Identify on the rings?
You can. Your ritual cast of Identify reveals these to be. It's very strange because. So you hear. This is how you're going to discover this. It's normally when you ritual cast or when you cast Identify, you kind of just have a sense of what something is, and the words kind of come unbidden to your brain.
Mhm.
This time, it's like there's a voice in your head.
Interesting.
Okay, because this is how we're playing it now. You hear, you have found these mighty rings. I should know what they are. In fact, it is on the tip of my brain. Huh. This is quite awkward. The Identify service is currently unavailable. Please try your call again.
Oh my god.
Is that only in my head, or
That is all in your head.
I would tap my head a little bit? Really? Is this thing working? That's odd. I don't know. I should be able to figure out what it is, but
It's
seems
almost
like
as
I
if
can't.
as you're trying to focus on it, it seems like there's something like a wrap, like you're almost slipping past
Like missing it, sliding.
Yeah.
Okay.
it. Like the arcane magic you're casting is having trouble holding.
Is it like divine
No,
ish? Okay.
you're not getting any other. You're not getting any other sense of magic. It's just you're having your magic is your magic seems to be just not quite grasping the item.
Well, here's the thing. Seems like I can't figure out what it is. In a safe and controlled manner.
Ooh, actually, as you do that, I will have. Can you roll a Hold on, I have to do a quick count here. Count things. I hate when I have to count things. 3, 4, 5. Oh. 4. Just roll a d20.
6. Natural 6.
Um,
Not a high roller today.
roll a d6.
5.
Okay. What's the first word that comes to your mind?
Apples.
Sleeve, I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Jeez. That is going to be a 14.
14. You feel compelled to hand whatever you're holding to Casper.
Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you also have no idea why you just did that.
You took my box.
No, I think you gave it to me, right?
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
Yeah. No, I did that.
What's going on here?
I don't know.
Did we put the rings on or no?
I do.
Did you put the ring on?
Is it more
I
convenient
did.
if I did, or
You did?
I don't
did
know.
you think I did, or did you?
It's up to you guys. You tell me.
Okay. No, not yet.
Okay, you have
Yeah,
not put a
I
ring
haven't
I
on.
was
done it
just
yet.
about to, though.
I was waiting for everybody else to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'll put it on.
Okay, you put it on.
No other way to figure out what it does.
Does anybody else have it on?
Yeah,
Screw it, I put it.
we'll all put them
Reach
on.
into the box.
We'll all go. We'll go down on the
Wait,
ship
wait,
together.
hold on. Maybe one
Alright.
person should not put it on.
Okay,
Just in
what are
case.
you thinking about?
I am thinking about, I guess, this thing that Sleep just gave me. Probably a knife. She just give me a knife.
No, she gave you the box.
A box. The box.
Yeah.
Sleeve, what are you thinking about?
The box.
Okay. Ayana, what are you thinking about?
What the damn book says.
Blaze, what are you thinking about?
About the book as well.
Okay, so in all of your minds, all of these thoughts are echoed as
Whoa.
you think about them. So, you two of you are thinking about the box that Sleeve just handed to Casmer, and two of you are thinking about the mysteries of the book. And you hear each other's voice discussing exactly that without actually saying anything. Just your
Oh.
inner monologue is echoed across your connection.
I'm gonna
Did
put
you
my
hear
hand
that?
on my head and be like, and I'm gonna think, can you hear me?
Everybody
Oh.
hears, "Can you hear me?"
I think back. Why can I hear you?
Yeah, why?
Everybody hears, "Why can I hear you?"
Okay.
Oh
So
my
these
God.
rings have connected our brains.
That's very cool. I'm gonna need my brain back.
Right.
I take the
mean,
ring off.
Yeah, it might come in handy occasionally.
Can you still hear me?
So, who do you, so if you still have the ring on, you do hear, can you still hear me? If you do not have the ring on, you do not hear it.
I'll say out loud. Did you hear that?
I mean, yes, but I think I'm gonna take the ring off now. And I take my ring off.
Yeah, I don't like people hearing my thoughts.
Seems like it's
Oh,
only
my
when we got the rings on.
Yeah. Might be handy for
Yeah.
emergency
this is a
situation.
save for later kind of thing,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
but definitely not a idle trying to figure things out inner
Yeah.
monologue thing.
Right.
Because sometimes my inner monologue is a musical, and that's none of your business.
I want to tune in. Some show tunes and
Hey, you can listen to mine anytime.
singing the show tunes directly into people's heads.
That sounds a lot
Might
better
not be
than what I
bad.
normally say.
Yeah, right.
All right. So we've got these rings now that we can hear each other's thoughts, for better or worse.
A book
We
can't
don't know what
read.
the book says. Book we can't read.
Mhm.
And should we investigate the rest of this? Like, is there anything else to investigate here, or is this it? I mean,
There's no like trap doors, hidden doors in the floors or the ceilings.
Nope. The only thing that could possibly be that is the dais which raised out of the ground.
which
Is
is
there
where we
anything on
found
the dais that we?
Yeah, which we found.
The
It.
bound.
I mean, all that's there is like it's literally like it's like a little roof with some pillars, and then just in the middle of it is that podium.
So I don't see anything else here for us to do. I mean, we can't really
Mhm.
read the book. We need to take it somewhere for
What's the
that.
significance
Agreed.
of the symbol that would just appeared on the floor, you think? Is it a symbol or is it
At
link
this-
in the magical?
At this point, the symbol has begun fading.
Okay. I will have copied it down with this paper.
Okay.
'Cause I did that in real life.
Okay.
It seems like it's linking some of the schools together. That could be
Yeah.
relevant later.
Yeah.
Not
What do you
sure.
think?
Good point.
Or it could just be artistic.
Well, it looks like it's
Also
the
true.
same symbol that was already like on the
Exactly. Sure.
on the door and on the floor before. It's just like bigger, like it expanded. Right? Is that what you're talking about?
No, I think it's a different shape because the
Oh.
other ones were flat on the bottom and this one's pointy
Oh,
on the
okay.
sides. if
This
I
one
remember
is in
correctly.
fact a different shape. So
Okay.
Hey.
All right, and then I missed that part. Okay. Well, we copied it down. We should take it to somebody who can read this stuff.
But we also got to get out of here first.
Yes. That should be priority numero uno.
as you guys start leaving, and as the
Wait, did the door open?
yeah, the door's open.
No.
Casimir, can you roll a d20 again?
Yeah. Okay, come on, lucky dice. 2.
2. Okay.
Oh no.
Okay.
I rolled above a 5 like for 10 ones today.
This is gonna be interesting. Around you, suddenly appearing, are the spectral images of quills and books, just hovering in a 15-foot radius around you.
Around me. Does it look like my spirit guardians?
It is, in fact, your spirit guardians.
It's my
Yes.
spirit guardians. Does it feel like I did that?
It most definitely feels like you did
Okay.
This place is creepy.
I'm gonna take the ring off my finger just in
Yeah.
case.
that. Your guardians still are hanging up.
Look at the book. Does there anything happen with the book?
Nope.
Can I take a step forward?
Sure. Spirit guardians move with you.
What's going on here? I did not do that on purpose.
Just like I didn't give you the box on purpose.
Shenanigans.
Well, I
Yes.
did. But I also didn't.
At this point, Blaze, I need you to roll a d20.
For what?
Just a d20.
I don't love that at all.
Uh,
13.
Okay. Your hands just light on fire.
So this thing's like sucking our magic out of us. We gotta go.
We're like doing things, but
Yep.
without meaning to.
Let's
Oh,
get
it
out of
couldn't
here.
get magic out of me. That's why it made me give away stuff.
Mm.
Does it
You're
feel like I
really
used a
smart.
spell slot?
It does not feel like you use these spells.
Wild.
Deception.
Can I take one step out the door?
Oh yeah. You step out the door, your spirit guardians are still there.
Can I drop it?
Absolutely. They go away.
Is it back inside the room?
Sure.
Anything happen?
No, you step back in.
You dropped your. What did you drop? Spirit guardians?
I did drop the spirit guardians, yeah.
Okay. So
They don't usually look like books and quills, do they?
They do, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I wasn't sure. Thought it was some kind of magic.
But I didn't do it on my own.
I didn't light my hands on my own. I think we
Strange.
should leave.
Yeah. Let's
Agree.
blow this
Like
joint.
what's happening here.
Okay. You all leave. I assume you put out your hands, Blaze.
Yeah.
Stop, dropped, and rolled.
You all leave the room And Casimir, kind of now that you're out of the room, that slipperiness that you felt before vanishes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I recast identify?
Yes. So the ring that you have is a ring of communication. Yes.
Sweet.
Lets us communicate.
It specifically lets you communicate when you want to project thoughts.
Does
So it
intention?
allows you to cast your thoughts to another bearer of the ring. But it is intentional.
So we could wear it and not just spew everything to everyone.
Theoretically, yes.
So it was
Theoretically.
probably just the room
It seems like the room may have been messing with these rings, and
Magic.
it might be
room things.
not as bad.
So as Selenway emerges from the room, she's kind of very stiff. And she's like, I'm gonna need, I feel like 20,000 volts have been going through my arm. And you see just like electric scorch marks up her arm. And for her, she when your hands lit on fire, her lightning lure and witch bolt kind of came out and blended and kind of hit her.
Oy.
It rebounded on herself.
You should take damage. I cast
Doesn't
healing word
look
on her.
good.
You could cast healing word on her.
I'm gonna cast healing.
She took a solid 10 points of damage.
Oof.
Well, it's healing word, and give her 5 points back.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
I'm gonna put my communication ring back on.
Okay.
Me too.
Same.
I'm
Same.
gonna say, can you hear this? But I'm not gonna
Are you trying to
try
project?
to. I'm gonna try not to project.
Okay.
Then I'll say aloud. Did you hear that?
Hear what?
Nothing.
No.
Nothing came out.
And then I'll project. I'll say, can you hear this?
Now everybody, you hear this?
Got it.
Yes, we can hear
Yes.
this.
All right.
Perfect.
Cool.
Cool. Let's go find someone who can read mystery language.
Yeah.
All right. Identify the book.
You're welcome to try.
I'll try. I think it's only gonna.
I need you to roll an
magic.
Arcana.
That was not magic. Which of these dice is so they identify if it's a magic item or some magic imbued object, I would learn its properties. Or whether any spell is affecting it and what the spell is. Or what spell created it. Okay. Arcana?
Mm-hmm.
Not as bad. 11 plus, oh god. Plus 9. 30, 20.
Okay. This book is completely non-magical.
Okay.
You're not sure what it says, but the identify did identify it as a. You hear the voice in your head. Ah, this is a very finely crafted book of undeterminate age, but it was a long time ago.
Well, at least you're working again.
Indeed. Thank you for using the identify service.
Fairly more helpful, but okay. So we have 6 rings, communication, and an old book.
Mm-hmm. I should mention at this point, the book does not look old. It looks pretty pristine, actually.
Oh, when I identify the ring of communication, is there like a range communicating?
Oh, yes, and I have to double check what it is.
Okay.
It's either 60 or 120.
Good.
I have to look at it again. And I will add the items to your guys'. I will add the rings to your guys' characters because I have not yet put in D&D Beyond. I have been slacking.
Good. You wrote a
there.
bunch of murals.
Yeah, I was more concerned with the murals than I was the the rewards from the murals.
Okay. So what's our next step? Are we gonna head back to where was the town with the alchemy symbols? What town was that?
Wypole?
Whitehall. Oh, that's like not close, huh?
Fair journey.
Yeah. I feel
So
like we
we could ask.
well, hold on. For the bounty, this bounty, do we have to go back to someone? Do we have to like
Does it feel like we completed this?
For the bounty, you would return to the Adventurers Guild to collect.
okay. I mean, I
Maybe
don't know.
Run it by Lady
We don't
Dastrel.
know. Yeah.
See what
Well,
she gotta
that
say.
or like Giles and everyone to
We
figure out
talked to
if,
both, yeah. About the book and the magic,
yeah,
or about
Yeah,
the
they can do that.
money that we're owed.
that too. I feel like that's
We're owed.
is a good next step. 'Cause I don't know what else we're gonna be able to find out without reading the tome,
Mhm.
or I don't know. Let's do it. That's what my
Okay.
vote is.
All right, you guys head back to area. I would like one person to be helming the trip back.
I got a better
And
survival than 3.
yeah,
I
makes you
That's
better.
great.
0.
+1.
Survival? Oh, I might have good survival actually. +4.
Okay. Winner, chicken dinner. Casmer.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
got
Finally, your
plus
lead.
4.
Am I doing it just a roll or
Survival check.
like can somebody help me?
Yes, I will give him.
All right.
It's you moving.
Roll with advantage.
Okay.
I will co-pilot. Give him advantage.
A little better. 15.
Okay, with a 15, you were able to. It does take you a little while. You do. You have the option to camp out either in Northampton or camp out between Northampton and Ariath itself. It does take a full day to get to Northampton. You're welcome to try to continue and risk exhaustion. That's always it's always on the table.
They're not in any rush.
Okay, so you spend the night in Northampton, all is hunky dory. You set out the next day, and you're able to make it. There's a couple moments where you actually almost cross the paths of some kind of dangerous beast, but you're able to spot the tracks and lead everybody around it. And in 2 nights. So you guys spent a total of 1 week out of the city, and you are back in town.
All right. Should we? What time of the day is it? Have we arrived?
It's mid afternoon.
Okay. I vote we go by the magic shop and see what we can
Yeah. Go pay Giles a visit.
Seconded.
figure that out.
You guys enter the Lost Tower.
Have we all been there together before?
I don't know if this
I
will
don't
group.
think I've been
I
there.
don't know if you've all been
I
there.
also have not.
Oh, I think we went right before everybody joined in.
I think I
Yep,
think we
that
went
tracks.
in the mystery lost episodes.
Yep. The Mystery Lost episodes is yeah.
Well then.
So you guys enter. At the counter is Asimonius minding
Yeah,
the shop
Asimoneus.
today. What can I do for you?
Well, we just got back from a little, I don't know, adventure, if you will.
Adventures are
And
good.
yeah, they are, except this one was weird. But but we found this tome and none of us can read it. We don't know what language it is. We don't know what it says. So we hoped that you could help, or Giles.
Well, let me take a look.
He's a gray-eyed, beardless half elf,
Yes.
incidentally.
All right.
Well-
So you hand him the book.
Yep.
And he opens it. He goes, "Where did you find this?"
In a cave,
Yeah, that tracks.
alchemical cave.
On a
Are you
diet.
sure it was an alchemical cave?
Well, considering it was filled with symbols like abjuration, necromancy, evocation, illusion, divination, conjuration, enchantment, and transmutation. And also alchemy, yes.
I mean, that
Pretty
could have just
magical.
been a magical. Doesn't matter. Okay, if this was in an
There's alchemy symbols in there as well.
Yeah, the middle one was alchemy, right? Am I
Yeah.
stupid?
the central symbol was
Magic.
alchemy.
I drew a picture of the layout. I'll just show him the picture. Of the
Okay,
floor.
so he looks at the picture.
I drew it with all the symbols in order, and then I also drew the lines between the symbols, like the green tape. I did not. I don't think I drew the.
Well, if you drew the one from the door, the blue one is the same.
Yeah, I drew that as well.
So, I remember you saying that you drew.
I did, yeah, because I was too distracted by that to recognize the symbols.
So he goes, okay. So good news, bad news. The good news is I can read this.
Okay.
Awesome.
It is in Ancient Draconic.
Oh, geez.
Ancient Draconic.
Ancient
Oh.
Draconic. And
Different than regular draconic?
yeah, Draconic's changed a lot.
So I couldn't read it at all.
Reading Chaucer.
It's uses entirely different symbols.
All right.
Modern dragons have evolved and changed.
He's only a modern dragon. Just kidding.
I mean,
Just a joke.
they've done. They've changed from the ancient ones. They were a little bit more primal in the old times, which makes it which is reflected in their script and their language and stuff. Anyways, not the point. This is a cookbook.
What?
Yeah, so this is a cookbook, or at least that's what it looks like. If it
What's
was
the first
You're
recipe?
joking.
Yeah, a cookbook like
the
Cookbook
first
for
recipe
what?
is
or a
for
cookbook like
boiled flightless bird. That's what it says. Boiled flightless bird.
What are the instructions?
Well,
Boil bird and
kind of. It actually
the
calls from
best.
some spices that I have no clue what they are.
in the water or on
It's
the
a
bird?
technical challenge with very minimal instructions.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's also quite vague in a couple areas, and I'm
Slice the
pretty
bird,
sure
boil
it
the
wants you
bird.
to. Pretty sure it wants you to boil the bird in a let's see, it
Giant
says,
cauldron.
well, in an encasing made of pastry. Yeah, don't ask me. People were weird back then, I guess.
Sounds kind of good, to be honest.
empanada.
The boiled empanadas.
Sounds wrong.
Dumplings? Is it just fucking
Oh, that
dumplings?
one.
a
Yeah, no,
little
that's
bit-
fine.
Soup dumplings.
Pierogies, right?
Where's the pierogi? It's a pierogi.
No, the water is supposed to go. You're supposed to form the shell, then place this. Supposed to place a wing at a time from this 4-foot wingspan bird into a casing made of pastry, and you put the water in that. You put that over the fire.
Yeah,
Czar.
that sounds like a thing dragons would eat.
Yes.
I was so confused.
So
Yeah, ancient dragons.
Yeah.
All right, so now tell me why. could they possibly, or why would,
Sorry.
why would they put this fucking ancient draconic cookbook in the middle, on top of a date, in the middle of a
Why are we
giant
talking about
room
show tunes too much?
where we had to, I don't know, solve a puzzle to get there? For what
It seems
reason?
awfully odd that we got these rings on the one hand, which seem pretty valuable. and then
Well,
a
so that's where the bad news portion comes in.
Okay, and that is
I don't think it's an actual cookbook.
You think it's
Ah.
a code?
I think it is a code. Something common in alchemists trying to hide what they are studying is they disguise their workbooks as other more innocuous things.
I knew a boiled pastry flightless bird was suspicious.
yeah.
No, that's
sounds-
actually that tracks. It's just a question of what it means, right? So we gotta decipher this.
Mm.
Boiling is a metaphor for life.
It very well could be.
Profound.
It's
Um,
deeply disappointing. That's what it is.
but that
I
seems
don't know.
really fucking weird, and then at the end you're like, I don't know, like
that's what I
the-
mean.
the-
But it's like
it doesn't make sense.
good
and then-
news, bad news situation here. Okay.
Jesus. I mean, all that work
I'm
we did. in
sure
pub-
if you really want, I can try to get some of the ingredients here, or the closest approximation to some of these.
What do? Dribble the like chicken water on the book to make it work? Like, tell us what it's about.
I mean,
Ooh.
I would not dribble chicken water on the book. I mean,
That was a joke. I'm confused.
I'm sure it's some deep code is what it is. So it would require study and I don't know. Hopefully, there's a key somewhere to decipher. We don't have very many examples of ancient draconian, but
Hmm.
So you'd have no sort of translation guide.
No.
How did you learn it?
I had a very old teacher.
Interesting.
He was old when I was young.
So he's like dead.
Maybe some useful
Oh,
to pick up
super.
someday.
So yeah. You're welcome to have this back. Or if you'd like to leave it with me, I can try to see what I can glean.
Could you maybe transcribe some of it at
Sure.
the
Sure.
same time? Wouldn't mind learning someday too if you are ever in the mood to teach.
I think we could sit down at some point. It takes a while. They don't use a common alphabet.
But no vowels.
No, I mean they use 52 characters to the 26 in common.
Interesting.
Seems
Like
inefficient.
Draconic sounds like a tonal language, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's
Sounds
quite
like a
annoying,
thing.
really, is what it is. 'Cause they have letters that represent. They have characters that represent entire sounds, and some characters that represent entire words. So it's stupid.
Count me out.
Yeah, so you're
It's
out
like
of
you
time.
think you're saying tree, and suddenly you're telling somebody to fuck off.
Right.
Well, I really want to get paid. If I'm gonna be honest. So
Oh yes, don't let me hold you up.
Yeah, well, if you wouldn't mind taking a look at it, maybe write some things down. If you can't figure it out, we can take a look at the translation at least.
Sure. I will. I'll get to work on it.
so
These are our friends, by the way. I don't know if you've met before.
I don't
yeah,
think we
we
have.
New official party members: Sleeve
Hail
and
and well met.
Ayana.
Hello there.
Hello. Welcome to the Lost Tower item shop. I am Asimonius.
Copy. shopping.
Only when Giles is here. And then he like looks around furtively. Don't tell him I said that. But yeah, feel free to swing by anytime you need, magical accoutrement. We have most things. Or we can find most things.
Or
Or
they
we
can
can
make
sell
'em.
most things.
They can do that.
And we also provide enchanting services.
We'll keep that in mind.
Quite handy, if you will.
Good friend of the guild.
Oh yes. As members of the Adventurers Guild, you do get benefits here.
Senior members.
Yes, most
Yes.
advanced members.
Wait, wait, what are we?
The,
We were like on
Six.
the first. We're the OG members of the
top.
guild.
Yeah,
so far.
you are. Yeah, you guys are the highest ranking adventurers right now. From what I
Are we?
hear.
What
Mhm.
were we before?
Well, rank is just a number.
You were.
What's
you
our-
were. You when you guys did the last section during the lost episodes is when you became the highest ranking members of the Adventurers Guild.
Thought we were something else. Okay, what rank is it? What's highest rank? Because last note I have is from episode 23 that we were rank 3. But then I don't know. It's been a while. Anyways, continue. I'm sorry.
I believe you
digress.
guys are home guard,
Almond guard.
if I'm not mistaken. You might want to check. I think you have notes on that.
Yeah, I do.
Somewhere.
Which is the highest rank?
So far.
Well, that's not the highest rank you can achieve, but that is the highest rank you guys or any adventurer has
Seems like-
achieved yet.
Sort of a mixed
Oh, I see,
bag of
okay, I see.
other groups.
I see. We just
Oh.
are better than the others.
Yeah,
Okay.
not getting quite the same success.
Yep.
We
Oh yes. Level 4, home guard.
I remember things. My memory is not a total sieve. Just
That was
mostly a
episode
sieve.
27. That was when Sleeve came in and when we became the Enlighteners.
Yep.
Part of my notes. All right. Cool. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna just go ahead and walk. Bye, Asmodeus.
Alright. Alright, so you guys head to the Adventurers Guild?
Yep.
Alright. As you reach the guild, there are guards at the door for the first time ever. And they do recognize you and they open the doors and allow you to
Eggs, I guess. Weird.
They just nod. Not say anything.
is Lady Dastral here.
Do you ask the guards? Or do you just
Yes.
head back to her office?
Blast the guards.
Okay. They just gesture you in.
Wordlessly.
Yes.
Are they
Can I just
people?
go down?
They are people, they just don't say anything.
Go down to her office.
Carry
Check
on.
office?
Yeah.
Word.
So her office door is closed.
Okay.
We hear voices from them.
Can I knock on
Roll
it?
a perception check.
They're like a sneaky bunch, right? Oh. 8.
8. You do not hear voices. You do hear like a little bit of a creaking or a scratching of a quill, maybe you think, or that could just be the leathers you guys are wearing.
Or the sound of a
Can I
knife.
just knock on the door?
You knock on the door and you hear, "Come in."
Through clothing. Okay.
Okay. Let me walk in.
You see there before you, just working on this huge stack of papers is Lady Dastral. Ah, welcome back. How did it go? What were the bounties? Did you finish them all?
I think so. It went okay.
Well,
No one
excellent.
died. No one died.
I like that. That's
Yes.
good. The townsfolk of Northampton were in touch. You do have this from them, and she slides over to you.
Money.
Just slides money over to you.
Money.
Um, okay, I think that one was 1,000 gold for that one. If I remember correctly.
Well, I definitely did not write down.
I did not
How
write
much
that
it
one
was supposed to
down,
be
but I
paid
did
for.
write the first one down.
Well, yeah, I think it's 1,000 and 1,500 for the two bounties.
Yeah.
So you get your 1,000 gold coins.
I just wrote the bounties. 1,000.
1,000
Each?
No, total
From both or from the one?
from the one. Yeah, that's from Northampton. You guys finished the ruins? Anything good?
A lot of weird symbols and shit.
Weird symbols, nice.
Found a cookbook.
Yep.
And some rings.
Okay. Cookbook,
Uh,
rings. There were still books left in there. That's interesting.
Yeah.
There
Doesn't
was
seem
a
magical,
book.
but it seems pretty pristine.
and neat.
Impressive. Well, I suppose. Do you have the rings cookbook on you? I can look at them. Mark this off.
Not the book. You got the rings.
This book.
We give it to Asmodeus.
Okay.
It's in the fold, I guess.
I'll talk to him about it then. Just need to look at it to mark it down. I'll talk to him. That's not a big deal. Mark that down. So
Was
that
it-
is 1,500 gold from that one to you guys.
Northampton?
No, it's 1,000 for the Northampton,
Oh,
1,500
sorry.
for the ruins.
Okay.
And yeah, congratulations. I have
Thank
word
you.
from the king about you guys. You should be receiving a invitation to a party. The every harvest festival he throws giant fete, and you guys are invited. It's going to be on the 12th of Folios, and it's currently the 9th of Folios. So, yeah, he wanted some like where you guys live and stuff like that, so I gave him the information. So you guys should be getting, yeah, it's the Harvest Ball.
Is
The
it
dress code.
Just good. It's fancy.
I love fancy.
3 days. Or sorry, it's the 8th. It's the 8th of Folios today. It took you guys a week.
4 days.
So you have 4 days, including today. So yeah, it is fancy, super fancy. Basically all the nobles show up there. Invited people, things like the Merchant of the Year, stuff like that, show up there. A lot of the upper crust. Yeah, you guys are invited. So congratulations. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Don't look so petrified.
But I love a party.
Yeah,
Guess
be a
we
good
gotta
time.
go shopping
Yes.
for nice things.
Yes. Yes. I loved how the tape looks like I scribbled all over the screen. Just wanted
It does.
to throw that out there. Um,
Okay. Well, in the interest of shopping, we each get 417 gold.
417 gold.
All 6 of us.
Excellent.
1, 7, and
All right.
4 1.
Solenwe hands you her 50 gold.
Oh, please, you don't need to do that.
No, I insist. You guys paid.
No, that's it.
You helped pay for my stuff. So I owe you one. It's a good armor.
Well, came in handy though, didn't it?
It did. It did. It still came pretty close though.
Oh, yeah.
Forgot
About it.
about that.
We gotta stop getting ourselves into situations where we
Almost died.
almost
Yeah.
kick it.
Maybe we'll be a little better about that. We'll work on it. We'll workshop it.
Do you think we should go shopping today or should we grab some food?
At this point, you've kind of been crisscrossing area. It is getting later towards evening, so it's up to you.
Probably not.
Shops are getting to close.
You go first thing tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right. So y'all retire back to the Harpy's Roost, and
I
that's
think
where
we did get everybody rooms already.
Yeah, everybody has rooms. And that is where we will. I think you guys even prepaid, actually. So that's where we will call it for tonight.
Hey,
You guys retiring to the Harpy's Roost, get some much needed rest from your adventures. You guys had a big adventure arc that was split up over much time, and now you have a party to get ready for.
Yeah.
RT.
expect more recipes from this cookbook. So
Thanks for that.
Some
You
boiled
made the
bird.
cookbook.
The recipe for
Inverted mushrooms in honey.
Listen, when I come at you all with like some ancient Roman cookbook, you all deserved it.
Wine made from bat's blood.
What?
Or something.
Anyways, thank you all for watching. As always, be excellent to each other. Keep us alive. Valar Morghulis. We will catch you all next time.
There.
And next week. We're not planning any more interruptions. I say confidently, knowing interruptions. So,
Ah, well.
good night.
If only life worked that way.